time for another vlog. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome to my game collection part 4. This is not games, but this is also part of my channel. This is Power Rangers. Check out the channel on Sunday, unboxing coming there. Around about 9 AM Germany time, so if you're not subscribed, would be a great way to do so, because I also have a giveaway running. If you like the channel, like what I do, check out the giveaway video. It's around about like 6-7 minutes. It's on the main page, and if you're like, oh, that's cool, I want that, enter, you can win a Lightning Collection White Metallic Ranger. So that's enough of advertising for my own channel. This time, as I said, my game collection, Nintendo Wii. This thing is more for the casual gamers, aimed from Nintendo's perspective at least. There are great games here as well, not only casual wise, but it's like you can, if you play this console or play it had it, you can feel that this is like different to what was in the past. Yeah, how do I know this is more casual? Well, my father has nothing to do with games. He's 60 plus now. Back in the day he was 50 plus, but he also played on this console. So yeah. The console is really nice. I love it till this day. I had more games, same with the GameCube. I had money issues, I told that in the last video, and sold some of my stuff. Luckily, that's no longer a deal in my life. I don't wish that to anyone. So I will buy some games I really miss in my collection back, and will update videos in the future with this. This console is really cool. It's a bit heavier than the GameCube. It is backwards compatible. So if you open this flap, you have 4 slots for the controllers, for the GameCube, also 2 memory card slots. So this is really nice. Comes normally with a stand, don't have that at hand now. It's in storage because it's just lying on the ground. This goes a different route controller-wise. We had the Wii Remote or Remote. This is a special edition of this. It's from Legend of Zelda, from Skyward Sword. Came in a special box set with this. This is also a Wii Motion Plus inside. Says that on the lower bottom here. I don't know if anybody can see that. So basically, when the console came out, it's remote. It's like motion sensor controlled, most of it. So if you play a game with a sword like Zelda and you swing it like this, you swing the sword. That doesn't really work 100% the way Nintendo intended to. At least not at start. It got better when they announced this Motion Plus. It got built into remotes like this, or it like there's an add-on which you can slot on in here, and it's like extends the mode by a bit like this, and it works the same way. It adds a gyroscope in there, and it makes it more accurate control-wise. And there are multiple ways, like retro games and stuff. You hold it like this. 1 and 2 is basically A and B. Here's across. It's like you have a NES controller where you like, here's a button, B is on there. A is very, very simple that everyone who's never played games before could play games. If you have more complex games, you have this one. The cable is a bit, because it's rolled up. It's a nunchuck, which adds a analog stick, Z trigger, C trigger, and you basically just slot that in here, and you could play this way. If you left or right-handed, doesn't matter. I always enjoy playing like this. Kind of a bummer when they cut that out in newer systems. I mean, the Switch has the Joy-Cons, which work similar way. They have HD rumble and everything. Were really cool. The Wii also came with fancy gimmicks. This is Wii Zapper. It's an homage to an older Nintendo gun they had. So you plug in one of the Joy-Cons here, cable can be hidden, and you have a Wii Remote in here, and you have, like, if you have games like Duck Hunt or something like that, you can use that. Pretty neat. And yeah, so there's also a lot of other plastic edition things when you play tennis, or like where you slot the mode in, you have like a sword and everything. As I said, there's a ton of stuff, and it's a shame that the console, yeah, it didn't sell that much. It sold very well, but That's always, I'm a big Nintendo fan since I'm 9 years old, and I always loved and I always will support the Nintendo franchise because the games are just the one I want to play. And yeah, sometimes I wish they'd sold more, but to actually, yeah, it's, you know, that Nintendo gets, but there's like, that's not for everyone. Like, it's with religion, with everything. You have ups and downs with everything. I mean, I don't per se I eat everything they throw out, or like I'm on Nintendo Wii, but most of the time, like when it comes to Metroid, which is in the background running, and Zelda and stuff, that's my go-to games. So yeah, but start with the games because I blabbed way too much as always. No trickery, like last time. I bought my Wii U. Well, I bought a Wii U again, so I have that console, which is in the back. You can see there somewhere. I have to 3D's hard. There's the gamepad of the console on the Blu-ray player. So that thing is running Wii games, so that's why Metroid's on there. Starting with the games, one of the first games I actually had was Wii Play. It's a collection of mini games, like a racing, a fishing game, and something like that. You were racing, you were on top of a cow and racing. Like the Wii mode is like a controller. It works with Mario Kart, and this is like a neat collection to show what the console is actually capable of. I had this before I had the console. I pre-ordered my console on Amazon and forced some pre-order for like around about a year, and they're like, we don't get the console at this point in time, so they canceled my pre-order. And like 4 weeks later, it's up for pre-order again, and boom, it was gone, and a lot of scammers bought out of the stock, and I had to be some months about it, but I could save this one. So yeah, as I said, Metroid Prime, I said it on the GameCube video. This is the third installment of the Prime series, Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, which concludes the storyline of the Metroid Prime arc. Works with the controls of the Wii, of course. It's different to the GameCube controls, where you actually, if you shoot, you use the trigger pointer. It's perfect for a game like this. It has some glitches now and then. It's not 100% perfect, sadly, but it works really good. It got a high rating. I don't know which one. They later on remastered number 1 and 2, Metroid and Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, so you could buy a bundle where you had all 3 games in one and could play like all of these with the Wii controls. And as always, what would be my game collection video without a Power Rangers game? Power Rangers Samurai. Yeah. Power Rangers Samurai was not the best season. Nah, not by far. It was enjoyable. The German dub is horrible, if you ask me. Everything from Samurai up to the current season to Dino Fury, the German dub is crap as hell, sorry to say. But I watch my stuff in English nowadays, and that's way better. The Rangers, or I said it in multiple videos, or like even older folks like the head of the school, which is like heck old, is sounding like he's 20. The Rangers sounding like 10 or 12 years old. I mean, they're teenagers, but like not that young. This game, yeah, what can I say? It's okay. It doesn't really take advantage of the controls of the Wii. You just run around, press buttons. You're one of the Samurai Rangers you can choose. For the morphing sequence, you actually have to paint the symbol, and depends on how good you do with the symbol of the Ranger. You actually get a higher energy level for running that actual level you're playing in. It's an action adventure. It's not as creative as it could be, but it's fun to play. There's also an Xbox version. I don't own an Xbox anymore. I had a 360, but I had like 3 games for that console. I have those games on PC now, so I sold the entire console. I didn't see the point. I bought it back in the day for like Final Fantasy, and I'm not planning on getting it back. But the Xbox version, it was different than this game, I heard, and that worked actually with the Kinect mode, with like the camera bar, and you had like doing actually karate things like that. Yeah, it's okay-ish. It's definitely better than the N64 one, but yeah, it's not a really good game in general. It's okay. It's for kids, definitely. If you have a Wii and you have Power Rangers fans as kids, you can get that. It's fun for all smaller kids, but it's in a collection because I collected. It's also bought it used. You can see here by the sticker was slapped on. I didn't really get it off. It was like melted into the plastic. Collection wise, this looks better. This is also very fun. It's Wii Party, as it says. It's a mini game compilation where you have like a board where you throw some dices. Depends on which field you get. You play a mini game against or the CPU or against some friends. Up to 4 players. Really enjoyable. I don't know if you can see the little pictures on the back. I don't know why they did it like that small, but yeah, pretty fun. Almost like Monopoly. It reminds me at least on the at that game, but multiple game modes. They're really fun. Yeah, the game I mentioned earlier, Zelda Skyward Sword, second Zelda game on the console. As a console aired, there was Twilight Princess, which came out, which I don't know why. I must be drunk at that point. I don't know. I sold my Twilight Princess game. I will get that back. And I also later on sold my Twilight Princess HD version for the Wii U. I must be nuts. I must be drunk at that point. I don't. I looked to my games as I filmed after I filmed the GameCube video. I'm like, didn't I have Twilight Princess? I thought, I don't know what was in my head like that. It's a really interesting setting. It's a mixture between realistic and, well, it's cel shaded, but Link looks more like adult and everything. It's a cel shaded look. Fun to play. Of course, it's the Wii mode controls. You swing the sword and everything. Same goes for Twilight Princess. This is where the remote came with, the gold one, and you're up in the sky. Different story. I don't know if it's Hyrule. I didn't play it in a while, but I think it is. Yeah, you have a different story arc this time where you actually have some new enemies, some new characters. You have this, like, was it visible here in the back? Yeah, here's this like little birdo where Link flies on, so no horse this time. You're flying from island to island in the clouds. Go down because you live in a cloud island or on a cloud island, and you actually discover you're the hero. As always, go out and venture, classic Zelda style, certain temples and everything. Really enjoyable. There's a remastered version for the Switch. I have that as well, and it's a bit more upgraded. Controls are not like motion sensor. You have to play with normal buttons. I know a lot of people are like, okay, that's cool, I want that. They wanted it for like this. But to be fair, I kind of want to have. I enjoy playing Zelda with like the mode in the hand, swinging the sword myself. Kind of wanted that for the Switch, but yeah. Also, another Zelda game, spin-off Zelda game is Link's Crossbow Training. That's why I have the Zapper. I think it came with the Zapper, with this thing. Long time ago as I bought it. It was not a full price game. You run through levels like on a rail. It's a kind of a rail shooter, is it called, where you're Link and you have a crossbow and you have certain targets you have to hit. If it's like enemies or like actual target, like targets, like those red and white ones. Pretty hard, part-wise. Oh yeah, normal discs this time, before I forget. Really fun, something where you can sink a lot of time in, because you're like another level. I want the high score. It's an arcade high score-ish game, like back in the day, but it's like, yeah, it's something where like, play 1 or 2 rounds and then you do something else. That's also a thing. I played at friends' houses and or when they came over, some Mario Kart back in the day. Not a big racer type, but this is my first Mario Kart game I have, Mario Kart Wii. Works with the Wiimote. I have a wheel for that. It came with the game, so you basically slot this in, and you have like an actual wheel, and you drive like this. You have this button for like giving energy to make the car go vroom. I don't know how to. Sorry. I'm on the funny side today, but yeah, it's like what Mario and Luigi have in hand here. This looks like this. Pretty enjoyable, and the controls are really good with this. They work pretty fine. I enjoyed this game a lot. So what I can say, it's Mario Kart. You get your worst enemies with this, which were your friends before. It's like Monopoly. You play this game, you have a lot of enemies because this game ruins friendships. As I said, it's like Mario Kart. It's like Monopoly. It ruins friendships. It's a great game, but it's very competitive if you want to go like that. Something I played just like 2 days ago with my daughter. Also, the Wii I bought back in the day came with Wii Sports. Every console came out, like the OG one. There was a real release where they cut out the actually backwards compatibility with the GameCube. But every console back in the day, god damn it, language. Little hiccup there, sorry. Besides for like some special editions with like Zelda or whatever game was the shit at the time, sorry for language, but it came out with like the Wii Sports. I don't know why, but I sold that as well. I really enjoyed that, especially golf. I know you can hate me now, but I like mini golf and golf. It's relaxing for me. This is Wii Sports Resort. I think my mindset worked like, oh, here's golf on that. There's like some other stuff in there which is on that game, so I don't need that anymore, and I need money. What? I don't know, but I will get that game back as well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 games on here. We have sword fighting, waterboarding, frisbee, like shooting with bow, basketball, table tennis, golf, bowling, jet skiing, riding with a canoe, riding a bike, and like some air sports, like flying with a plane. I never tried all of those games. This is like a select version Nintendo puts out, or other companies with this game sold good, so we re-release it. I bought that. It's not like a while when I had the console. I wanted this game. It sold very well. Was sold out, and they re-released it. Then so I bought this Nintendo Select version. That's I like that. I didn't pay full price. It was like 25 euros. But what I hate is just like, I like my games in one look. This is different. This is like, this looks different. I mean, it's on the shelf like this, but yeah, this is like kind of like disturbing me. This is like how I work. Like, I wanted OG. And last in this installment, another golf game, a really fun one which I have to play again, is this Panguea or Panguea. I don't know how to pronounce it right. Golf with Style. It's anime golf. I love anime. This works pretty good as well. It's just single player. The other ones, golf games, Wii and Wii Sports Resort, Sports and Sports Resort, is multiplayer. This sadly is just solo. You have a campaign, you have free mode, you create your own character. There's an RPG system in there. You actually can dress up the character any way you want. The clothes and the what is it called in English? The bat, I guess. No, bat is wrong. The golf club. Sorry, is actually depends on what you have. Has stats. So the better that is, the better you play. As I said, RPG system. You level up, and the courses are wacky. You play with like cannons. You play with sledgehammers as a golf club. This game is nuts, but it's fun. I seen that online back in the day. I wanted it. Amazon had it for like 60 retail, and it was out a while, like 2 years in or so, or even more. One of my electronic hardware stores had it for like 50. I'm like, nah. And I went to one of my typical other hardware stores. The one was Pro Market. It was called. It's a Germany thing. I don't know. It's around in another workplace. And the other one is MediaMarkt. Not MediaMarkt. That's something else. Sorry, Mark. I had to bring that. Just an insider between friends. Shout out to Mark Spark. He's a great guy. Check out his channel if you don't have it already. Sub to him. He's a real cool guy. He's a bit on the low video side at the moment. He's stressed out from work, so not that much content coming, but he has a lot of awesome videos on there already. So as I said, check out Mark. And I bought this at MediaMarkt. Sorry. It's a German hardware store where you buy computers, games and stuff, TVs and things. And it's like browsing games, and there was like a little box with retail games priced down on like they want to get rid of those because they couldn't sell, and this was like 15 euros. I'm like, okay, that's way less than the other stores and Amazon, so I take this, and I didn't regret it. It was worth a bit more, I think, around about 30 if you ask me, but it's a fun game. If you like anime, you have a Wii, you want to play golf, this is a go-to thing. So that's that for today, I think. I played way more than I wanted to. I'm scared when it comes to my computer games because this is way more. I think I have to cut that in pieces or it will be a long extended version of that. But as I said, I enjoy doing this. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Sorry that I took so much of your time. We will see and hear us in the next one. Bye for now.